It's going to be a 3, 2, 1 countdown.
All right.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We good? Wait till I get a notification real quick. Share it up real quick. Give me honest. Share this thing up real quick. Slack y'all. All right, Shalom Israel, YAHANNA, 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 to all the brothers, all the sisters. It's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Cali Brotherhood class, Southern California. You know, as the title says, without our brothers, we are nothing. You know what I'm saying? We are nothing without our brothers. You see what I'm saying? So, touching on a little bit on that, like, I want to ask y'all, pose y'all a question. What do y'all believe brotherhood, true sisterhood is? You know what I'm saying? I want to ask y'all that. Please type it in the chat or in the comment section. What you believe true brotherhood, true sisterhood is. Because, you know, Christ commanded us and died to show us true brotherhood, true sisterhood. The Lord has commanded us to be in and learn, because learn true brotherhood and true sisterhood, and also to operate that way. You see what I'm saying? So type in the chat, Baba Kashab, you know, what you think true brotherhood, true sisterhood is. You see what I'm saying? Wait till you get settled in. I'm going to ask you not what you believe true brotherhood, true sisterhood is.
Right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, true brotherhood and true sisterhood is treating your own people like you would want someone to treat you.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You see your brothers down and out, you know what I'm saying, and you got it. It's only right that you know what I mean, build them up, like, to make them feel just as up as you are, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And if you down, vice versa for your brother also, you know what I'm saying? To uplift your sister instead of how the women see each other today, where they just see a pretty chick and they just like start hating all right off the bat. Like, mm-hmm. Oh yeah, she thinks she cute and she thinks she this, she thinks she that. You know what I'm saying? Like, mm-hmm. Sisters uplift the other sister. Like, oh yeah, I'm loving that dress. I'm loving that. You know what I mean? I'm loving the way how you did your hair. And you know what I mean? Like, that's true brotherhood and sisterhood. Like, you know what I mean? Honestly, we're gonna get a full taste of that with the clips of the brothers and sisters out there in Chicago for the cookout. You know what I'm saying? Like, mm-hmm. When it comes to I.S.U.P.K, you know what I mean, under Commander General YAHANNA, like, we display full-on brotherhood and sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? It's literally a commandment. It's a must. We have to display it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's a beautiful answer. And everything that you said is biblical. You see what I'm saying? Everything you said is biblical in the scriptures to back up what you're saying. Like, so There's no one real answer to what you can't just one answer true brotherhood. You can say true brotherhood is love. That's correct. True brotherhood is compassion. That's correct. True brotherhood is like you said, picking up, uplifting one another. That's correct. So it's all these things: compassion, brotherhood. Compassion, love, preferring one another. You know what I'm saying? Uplifting one another,
right.
Going through trials and tribulations and helping each other. You see what I'm saying? And a big part of that also is forgiving one another. You see what I'm saying? Getting through your problems with one another. All these things build up true brotherhood and true sisterhood. You see what I'm saying? These are the things that Christ came and taught us and showed us, and bringing people from all different walks of life, as all different walks of life, and talking about, speaking of as Israelites, showing us that we need to come together and that we shouldn't be doing this thing called life alone. You see what I'm saying? Okay. We shouldn't be living life and having and being alone in this world. You see what I'm saying? You have a nation beside you, and that nation should back you. See what I'm saying? Okay. That nation should show you support. That nation is built of your brothers and your sisters, and that is true brotherhood and true sisterhood. You see what I'm saying? But that's not the topic of the class. The topic of the class is without our brothers, we have nothing. Because without your brothers, you have nothing. All right. You see what I'm saying? Without your sisters, you don't have nothing. You're going to be in this world alone. And you're going to be easy pickings. You see what I'm saying? Right. That's a short term from it. Should be easy pickings. The world will try to pick you off. And it's easier to pick you off that way when you're by yourself. Right. Like rapists and people who abduct children. They don't just get the kids that they see is strong and mighty and unified. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. They go get the kids that they see, oh, she's walking the class by themselves. Or I can single her out and bring her this way by herself. Right. You see what I'm saying? But if you was with somebody, y'all can beat that, you know what I'm saying? Or, techniques or whatever, y'all can get away. But when you're by yourself, you make yourself easy pickings. And in this world full of your enemies, people that know your history and hate you for that, you being by yourself, you are easy pickings. This is why a lot of our mindset of our people is we in this shit. It's like we in this world by ourselves. Right. You see what I'm saying? We in this by ourselves. I don't need nobody. Nobody need me. And you think like that because of the pain and trauma and the sadness you done went through in your life. You see what I'm saying? But I'm here to tell you that that's the wrong way to look at things. That pain and trauma and sadness that you done went through in your life should not cause you to isolate yourself from your people. You see what I'm saying? Oh, this is why you need the truth. This is why you need the I.S.U.P.K. This is why you need to learn who your power is. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you will learn not to do that, because you will have somebody who you can rely on, somebody who you can lean on, and it's going to be brothers and sisters that are like-minded to you. See what I'm saying? That's going to want you to change. It's going to want you to get out of that bad situation. They're going to try to do their best to help you out of that bad situation. See what I'm saying? You need to come serve the Lord and change your ways and properly learn how to love one another and love yourself. You see what I'm saying? Okay. And have forgiveness for one another. And have compassion and empathy. It's empathy, right? When you put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Oh, God. It's empathy. Have empathy for one another. You know what I mean? But hold on one second. Anything you might want to add?
So like, if I may too, like, what you're saying is so heavy, like, because even as far as like how brotherhood goes with us, like, yeah, we're nothing without brotherhood, and also our brotherhood, judging by our brotherhood, if it's real and if it's deep, it provokes the Most High to keep destroying this place. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it provokes his hand to want to, like, you know what I mean? It urges him to, like, okay, let's get this kingdom on its feet. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this kingdom going now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they down here, they like it's like how you would see, like, you know what I mean, see like your teenage daughter who just is just horrible. Like she just dresses like a whore. She wants to be out there in the streets. And then for some reason, you know what I mean, like she's starting to get straight A's. She's starting to cover herself up. She's presenting herself like, okay, I want to learn and I want to to obey you. You know what I'm saying? I want to obey the rules that you've given me. You know what I mean? I'm tired of being out here in these streets. I want to go off of what you were trying to teach me. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like it's the same way of how the Most High sees us. Like when we present this strong brotherhood and this strong sisterhood, you know what I'm saying? It's provoking the Lord. Like, okay, they're learning from from their lessons. You know what I'm saying? I can give them that present I've been holding back from.
Right. I can show them the love I've been wanting to show them. Instead of giving them pieces of it, I can finally be like, okay, and that's a perfect example you use as far as your daughter. Now you start to look at it like, dang, I want it. Like the whole time, the only reason you're upset with your daughter, like for being like that and dressing like that, this is just a metaphor for what we're talking about. The only reason you're upset with your daughter is because she's not doing what you want her to, not doing what she's supposed to be doing, and also what you want her to do. See what I'm saying? You want her to be righteous. You want her to be a modest and honorable sister. You see what I'm saying? Right. But she's not doing that. So since she's not doing that, you can't be the way you want to be with her. Right. Right. Likewise for Israel. We you know what I'm saying? Likewise for Israel. We want to be, the Lord wants us to be this modest and wonderful people. But since we can't be like that, he can't be the full way he wants to be with us. Right. See what I'm saying? But when we do, and it starts with brotherhood and sisterhood, it starts with fearing the Lord and obeying him. And in turn, you learn brotherhood and sisterhood. It's like when it starts with these things and you start to do it, the Lord is now like, okay, I can be the way I've been wanting to be. You see what I'm saying? Right. I can now show these people the love and affection I've been wanting to show them instead of whooping their behinds every single day. Right. The Lord does not take pleasure in killing you, Israelites, but he deems it necessary to kill you because you don't want to listen to him. It's his form of whooping your behind. It's death. You see what I'm saying? It's hard shit. It's many of these things that we go through. It's these curses. You see what I'm saying? Right. We don't deem ourselves worthy enough to stop getting a whooping. Right. You see what I'm saying? We don't deem ourselves worthy enough to not get a whooping, so we keep getting whooped and wonder why we keep getting whooped. Right. You that bad kid that keep touching something your mama tell you not to touch and wonder why your hand keep getting popped. Right. You see what I'm saying? Why am I keep getting popped? Because you keep touching that. And you're going to keep getting popped until you stop, till you learn how to listen and not touch that no more. You see what I'm saying? And it shows the Lord mercy because he tells you over and over and over and over again. He's trying to show you some mercy. He's trying to show you some compassion. He doesn't utterly destroy us as a nation and just be like, okay, I'm done with all Israel. Let their enemies kill them like how they want to. Right. Your enemies out here want to kill you in every which way, form, and fashion possible. They want to see you. They want to wipe you off the face of the earth. They wish you were not here. Right. They feel the world is a better place without it. You see what I'm saying? But the Lord says otherwise. Right. The Lord said the world doesn't turn unless you in it. Right. You see what I'm saying? The Lord deems you to be glorious above all people on the face of this earth, man. And you to have the audacity not to value your fellow brother, your fellow sister, show them some respect, show them some respect you might want, that you should have. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Give me let's go to my first precept. I'm gonna start with love, man. Because Christ commanded us to love one another. If you read in the New Testament, it talks about the two greatest commandments. I'll bring this out in the Brotherhood class because it's very important. That we love the Lord with all our mind, all our soul, I'm paraphrasing, of course. And then we love each other as we love ourselves. Love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two hang all the law, right? The Lord commanded you to love one another, and Christ commanded you to. Give me John 13:34. These are precepts you need to write down, study, and learn, and live them. You see what I'm saying? This Bible is not just, it's history, It has your history. You learn it. You learn from it, right? That's what history is about. But then you also have things that you need to live by. And that's in this Bible as well, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, which is these precepts of the Lord. You need to learn to live by them. You need to learn to hold them dear to you. Not just learn them and hear them, but live by them. Write them down. Study them. I did a class on studying and meditating. Maybe I need to bring that back out and do it again, because we need to, as Israelites, we need to understand that studying and meditating on the laws of the Lord, on the ways of the Lord, and on the ways of our people is highly important to us. You see what I'm saying? You got that?
Come on.
Go ahead.
The book of John, chapter 13 and verse 34.
Before you get into it, so I get like and share the class. Chicago's Fire Weekend is coming up this weekend, man. Is it this weekend, right?
Come on.
This weekend, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in, man. Support this truth. Pay your tithes, and let's get it. Like and share the class, man.
It's like it's all right. It actually starts tomorrow.
Starts tomorrow.
Come on.
What's today? Tuesday?
Tuesday, come.
They getting in. They getting it in. Y'all make sure y'all there. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, and support, man. Go ahead.
Come on. The book of John, chapter 13 and verse 34. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that ye also love one another.
Right. Keep going to 35.
Come on. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another.
Right. So look, you know that you truly follow Christ if you have brotherhood, right? You know that, like, okay. And look, I'm gonna say this: we know that the reason why we have a brotherhood class is to teach our people brotherhood, because in the world you're taught to, like I said, have self-isolation, to be isolated into oneself, care about yourself. You know what I'm saying? That self-isolation gets so deep, you start not even to care about your own children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You start not to care about your own children. You don't care about your own mama who birthed you.
Right.
You definitely, for damn sure, don't care about your father. You see what I'm saying? Because you feel he abandoned you. You know what I mean? So this world teaches you these things, and not on top of all that, they teach you that the world is pitting you against one another. So we have this class for you to learn how to come back and unify with your people, how to unify with your family, how to properly forgive them, how to properly forgive a brother if y'all have an offense between one another, how to properly love a brother. This is why this class is important. You see what I'm saying? Because it teaches you true brotherhood, true sisterhood. Not nothing you should just shun and turn away from. You know what I'm saying? Brotherhood and sisterhood is important, because without that, we don't unify. We don't unify as a nation. And when we don't unify as a nation, well, like I said in the beginning, we easy pickings, man. They're gonna pick us off left and right, and we're gonna be down and out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be down and out bad, man. You know what I mean? But read that precept for me one more time. John 13 and 34 through 35. Shalom, sis. How you doing? I'm good.
John chapter 13, verse 35.
Start at 34, Baba Kashan.
A new commandment I give unto you.
So Christ is commanding us, right?
That ye love one another as I have loved you.
Right, that you love, Christ saying, you love one another as I'm loving you. As I'm showing my love and displaying my love to you, you should love another brother the same way, right? Don't just love me because I'm close to you, but love your people, right? Go ahead.
That ye also love one another.
Y'all love one another, right?
Verse 35. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples.
By us displaying this perfect brotherhood, perfect sisterhood, they're gonna know that you follow me. They're gonna know that you are a follower of Christ, because you understand the way Christ is teaching you. You understand the ways of the Lord. That's why in the UPK we say you're gonna see true brotherhood, true sisterhood. Because when you come to our cookouts or our high holy days and something like that, because you're gonna see true brothers coming in, following the ways of Christ, and enjoying each other's time, enjoying each other's company. You know what I'm saying? What's that? That's the end of 35?
Nah, sir, a little bit more.
Keep going.
If ye have love one to another.
That's it?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, drop that. Give me 1 John 4 and 20. Bubba Kasha. What's going on, brother? Shalom, shalom. First John 4:20, kind. Because when we get into it, you can't say that you're a true follower. That's why I brought the first precept out. You know that you follow Christ if you love your brother. But you can't say that you truly love your brother. I mean, you can't say you truly love the Lord when you don't love your brother, right? And this precept proves my point. Go ahead. Give me 1 John 4:20.
1 John chapter 4, verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar.
You're a liar. You cannot sit up here and say, I love the Lord, I serve God, but you hate your brothers in your inward parts.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That you got, I do not love my people. Like you're a coon on your inward parts. You cannot say that you love the Lord. You really don't love the Lord, because the Lord is commanding you to love your brother. And if you love the Lord, what's the love of the Lord? 1 John 5:3. If you say you love me, keep my commandments. You see what I'm saying? The Lord is commanding you to love your brother, right? That goes hand in hand. You can't say you love the Lord and you don't love your brother. You don't have compassion for your brother. You over here teaching that y'all so wicked, y'all deserve to die. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna die anyways. Only 2/3 of y'all gonna die, and the rest of us 1/3, we gonna make it to the kingdom. You don't really have love for your Lord. Romans 10:1, I believe, tells us that the disciples prayed for all Israel to be saved. We should pray for the same thing.
That's right.
You don't just pray for the 1/3 to make it and just my family to make it. No, I pray that everybody make it. You see what I'm saying? I don't want the 2/3 to die.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? I want all my people to make it to the kingdom, to live. I want their children to make it to the kingdom. I want their family to make it to the kingdom.
Right.
Because when I go to Passover, when I go to these many different events around the country, and I see brothers and sisters from all walks of life coming together and they laughing and having a good time, that's like a little taste of the kingdom. You see what I'm saying? So why wouldn't I want that to happen for y'all in the kingdom? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Without the stresses and the oppressors and the people coming because we being too loud and the people stopping us and oppressing us for whatever reason it is and killing us in the streets. Why would I not want that for you? I want it for myself. See what I'm saying? And the cold part about it is God promised it to you. The Lord promised it to you just as well as he promised it to me. Who am I to say I don't want that for you? I'm being a selfish bastard at that point.
Right.
See what I'm saying? I'm being somebody of ignorance. And just like I don't want you to have the kingdom, I don't deserve it as well.
Right.
If I think like that, this is things that we gotta remedy as a nation, because this is how our people think. They just in it for themselves when you should be in it for us as a nation, as a whole. Just because you a millionaire, what the fuck does that mean, Slakia? What does that mean? Slakia. What does that mean?
Right.
I got $1 million if you ain't doing nothing for your people. I'm rich, so what? You know what I mean? You coming around here, you up, but your brother, you got $1 million, but your brother need a car. You can't get him a little bucket, you got $1 million. You know what I'm saying? You up. I'm pretty sure that brother will be truly grateful for you. These are the things that hinder us as a nation. People, like rich people, think like, I worked hard for this money. I ain't gonna have no money if I'm constantly giving out this money. Which that's true in a sense, right? If I'm constantly just giving out money all the time, I won't never have no money. But you can put people in a position, if you have the right amount of money, to make money. See what I'm saying? You can start a business which will make you money and hire your people and help get them money in their pockets. You know what I'm saying? You can make changes in this world with people lack the compassion, which they like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it like that. I'm going to keep all mines. It's going to be mines and mines only. That's why it was hard for that rich brother to follow Christ.
Right.
Because he had no love for his brother.
Right.
He said he loved the Lord. He said, I keep all the commandments. But what he failed and what stopped him from making it and following Christ was that he didn't truly love his people. Christ told him, all right, you want to follow me? Give up all your riches and give it to the poor of our people and come and follow me. He could not do that. And so he proved himself to be a what? a liar, like the scripture said. Read that one more time.
1 John chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar.
He's a liar. You want to prove yourself to be not a liar? Somebody who upholds the truth? You got to love your people just as much as you say you love God. And the Lord's going to put you in situations where your actions going to have to speak louder than your words. You're going to have to show your brotherhood. You're going to have to show your sisterhood. And don't fail your test. You see what I'm saying? Because then now the Lord might put you in a situation where you need brotherhood and you need sisterhood. And you're going to be like, damn, I would want somebody to do this for me. I'm down and out. I'm down bad. You better hope the Lord have mercy on you then. You see what I'm saying? And somebody does look out for you. And then in return, like I remember one time I was in the world and, you know, I'm in the world. I didn't really know about brotherhood and sisterhood like that. You know what I'm saying? And I needed to jump from my car. You know what I'm saying? I'm now bad. Nobody helping me, man. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Brothers who know me prior know I wasn't in the best living situation at all. I needed to jump from my car. That car was my livelihood. You know what I'm saying? So when I got up and I finally, you know what I'm saying, somebody finally came and gave me a jump. He said, look, man, ain't nobody, he said, I said, it was a brother that came and gave me a jump. I said, damn, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming, you know, helping me out. You know, I thanked him, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, hey, just do for the next brother like I did for you. I was like, damn, it hit me. Because it would be times that, you know, you driving down the road like, oh, that's them. And I'm not I'm not pulling over, and it'd be your people too. You know what I'm saying? And so he just told me, like, do for the next brother like I do for you. And I felt like, I'm like, man, that touched me. That hit me. I'm like, damn, okay. So next time, and it so happened to go down to where I seen some Christ on the side of the road. But damn, pushing their car. Man, no, you know, I'm just trying to get right here. I said, y'all need to jump or something? Y'all need help? Y'all need, you know what I'm saying? I need to ride here. I need to ride there. I try to extend the offer to help. They denied it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, we just right here. We good. But I tried to make sure what the way he said to me, I upheld. You know what I'm saying? Because it hit home. That was like, he showed me true brotherhood. And I want to make sure that, shoot, next time a brother need help, I'm going to help him out. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we got to be. Just even if you don't receive help from nobody, if you see a brother and sister need help them out. You know what I'm saying? That's true brotherhood, true sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? The Lord helps you out in many ways than you realize. You see what I'm saying? And in return, he wants you to love your people and serve him and help them out, right? Go ahead, keep reading that to 21. To the end of 21.
Love is not his brother whom he has seen. How can he love God whom he has not seen?
Right. You love your brother in the flesh who you see every single day. How you gonna say you love the Lord when you ain't even seen him? You were a liar, right? Drop that, give me Matthew 5:22, and somebody hold me Luke 6:31. I posed a question in the beginning of the class saying, what is true brotherhood, what is true sisterhood to you? Right? I'm going to ask it again because got more people in the chat. Drop it in the chat, Bubba Kashah. What you believe true brotherhood and true sisterhood is to you. We're going to get it. Right? But somebody give me Matthew 5:22, Luke 6:31. Now, the brother said, what'd you say again? Uplifting a brother and sister. That's brotherhood and sisterhood. Y'all carry y'all burdens together. That's part of true brotherhood and true sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? I say it's many different things gathered together as one. Love for one another. That's true brotherhood and true sisterhood. Uplifting one another. Forgiving one another. Resolving y'all issues. That's a part of it too. You know what I'm saying? And all these things combined together make up the true form of brotherhood and sisterhood. Because you got to love one another. You got to uplift one another. You can't hate on one another. You got to be able to forgive one another. See what I'm saying? As a people, this is what we have to do. And all these things that I'm saying, we lack. You see what I mean? But we're going to get into hating on your brother for no reason. Go ahead, Matthew 5:22.
The book of Matthew chapter 5 and verse 22. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment.
Right. Okay. Now look, and I brought this out in previous classes, right? I said jealousy leads to envy, and envy leads to malice, right? You jealous of somebody, you jealous of them for no reason, right? Most of the time. For a reason that the person that you're jealous of doesn't know. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's their hair, their looks, their clothes, what they drive, who they are, they most likely don't know why you're jealous of them. See what I'm saying? So in that end, jealousy is a form of anger, right?
Okay.
So then that anger leads to the envy, and the envy leads to you actually trying to do something to cause hurt or damage to somebody, which is malice, right? So now the Lord is saying, if you angry with somebody just for no reason, you were just mad at your people, you just a hater, you know what I'm saying? For nothing, right? Read that again.
Okay. The book of Matthew chapter 5 and verse 22. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause.
You mad at your brother for he didn't even do nothing to you for no reason, right? What does he say?
Shall be in danger of the judgment.
You shall be in danger of judgment. Because why? Go back up to the verse that we read. The Lord commanded us to love one another, right? The Lord commanded us to be unified, right? Keep going.
Okay. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka,
which means curse, is a form of curse, right? Cursing. You cursing at you cursing your brother. Not like you call not like you saying the F word or the B word, nothing like that. Yeah, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about you wishing death on a brother. You wishing I wish your whole family die. I wish your hair fall out the back of your head, not the front. Just wish the back of your head just fall out. That's like so like oh man, that's like a curse. You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to curse that man. Like why you hating on that man so much? You know what I mean? I wish all the caps of your toothpaste get lost around your house and your left toe fall off. That's type of stuff. Like that's the type of cursing the Lord is talking about. See what I'm saying? You trying to curse that brother or that sister. And the Lord said, don't move like that. That's not brotherhood and sisterhood. And you being like that, you mad at that person, and you want to curse that person. You mad at the person for no reason, Scripture says. You angry at your brother without a cause. And then on top of that, you want to curse them, wish death upon them. You see what I'm saying? Or some type of ill will towards your brother. Okay, now you in danger of judgment. You know what I'm saying? You in danger of something's going to happen to you. I'm going to judge you, right? You got to watch that. You got to correct that. You cannot just be sitting here walking around upset with your brother for no reason. That don't make sense to me.
Right.
I just come in the building like, man, I hate all y'all. Ain't nobody did nothing to me. Like you can be angry, and like the Lord's not saying don't be angry with your brother or your sister. You can have, it's times that brothers have odds. You see what I'm saying? They have issues between each other. But the Lord requires y'all to fix that. You see what I'm saying? That's required. It ain't just like if y'all do, y'all do, if y'all don't, y'all don't. That ain't no. The Lord's saying, no, y'all come together, y'all fix it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come together as men. First, you come to each other by your lonesome. Sisters, likewise. Bring it to the sister. Hey, I didn't like, such and such. Made me feel like this. Made me feel like that. No matter how you think the person might react to it, this is what you got to do as a righteous person. Bring it to that brother or that sister. Tell him, hey, I don't like how this happened. I don't like how, whatever the situation may be, you did this. Maybe you didn't know that you did it, but I'm telling you, I don't like it. Now, if the brother says, I'm sorry, Salakia, please forgive me. You have to forgive him.
Right.
They're now, you brought your issue to them, and they now showing you that they didn't mean that, and if they did, they're sorry for it. You forgive them. See what I'm saying? We gonna get into that a little bit later on down the line. But just remember that you're not supposed to walk in here hating on your brothers for no reason. You're gonna make yourself in danger of judgment. Let's keep going. Give me Malachi 2:10. On the topic of Matthew 5:22, I'll touch a little bit more in on the what I just said about forgiving them and why you must forgive them, right? In a little bit. Malachi 2 and 10, Baba Kashar. Didn't I call for something else? Yeah, after Malachi 2 and 10, I'm gonna loop.
The book of Malachi, chapter 2 and verse 10. Have we not all one Father?
Right? Have we not all one Father? Are we not? Do we not? All of us Israelites come from the same lineage? I mean, goddamn, don't we? Go ahead.
Hath not one God created us?
Is this not true? Keep going.
Why do we deal treacherously every man against his brother?
Why do we do this as a people? Do we not? Are we not all one? Do we not have the same power? Do we not come from the line of Jacob? Right? Are we not all Israel? So then why do we deal treacherously and evilly with one another? Keep going. This is a question, right? Keep going.
By profaning the covenant of our fathers.
You're disrespecting the covenant. Like when your grandparents, like when in the days of Moses, your grandfathers, and maybe it was you. I mean, now you're reborn now. You see what I'm saying? And you chose to make when you seen the wonders and the powers and the glorious things that the Lord did to the people that were oppressing you, and when you came out of Egypt, you seen us winning them wars by miracle. Our people say, yeah, we're gonna come into a covenant. This is gonna be the benefit of our life, our life and our kids' lives for generations. And they were building generational wealth for you right then and there. Right. That's the covenant of your fathers. They saw something in you, and they saw something happen, and they were like, look, this is going. I want something good for my children. That I don't want them to have to experience or be experiencing Egypt. I want them to experience something good for the rest of their lives. To have their own land, they have their own this, and they don't have to worry about starving, hunger, nothing like that. This is what your grandparents did in that time. They were trying to build generational wealth for you. See what I'm saying? But throughout the years, we messed it up. We went bankrupt. See what I'm saying? We done blew off all our wealth. Now we're trying to build it back for our kids. See what I'm saying? Now, what you trying to build now, would you want your kids to profane it? No, you wouldn't. See what I mean? You wouldn't want your kids to mess up what you worked hard for, what you're trying to build up. Right. This is what our ancestors did. And by you dealing treacherously with your brother, evilly with your brother, you're profaning the covenant you made. You came into a covenant to love one another. Y'all didn't have nothing but 70 souls going into Egypt. When y'all left, the Lord took care of us. And the Lord said, look, I'm showing y'all all these people hate y'all. Right. They want to kill y'all, and I'm protecting you. Serve me. In this land where we at, we're going to take it, conquer it, and this going to be yours, and y'all going to live and have peace and land flowing, milk and honey. It's going to be wonderful for y'all here. Right. Our forefathers said, yes, I can see me living here and my children's children living here. And we be good. And you would know your heritage. You would know who your granny of 5 generations up was and who your father of 10 generations up was. See what I'm saying? This is what we tried to build for our nation. And you would know your people, and this is my people, and we're this, we're that. We've been cool with them since way before when. Right. See what I'm saying? I knew that we knew each other in Egypt. You see what I'm saying? Now we here, like, you would have that type of history. We don't got that now because we messed up our generational wealth. And by you dealing treacherously with your brothers and your sisters, you're going to continue to mess up your wealth. You see what I'm saying? Read that one more time.
The book of Malachi, chapter 2 and verse 10. Have we not all one Father?
Have we not all one Father? Right? Do we not all have the same Father, which meaning Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? Jacob more, because Jacob's the progenitor of the Israelites. Keep going up.
Okay. Hath not one God created us?
Did not the Lord, the Most High Power, Yahweh is his name, create us? Right? Go ahead.
Why do we deal treacherously every man against his brother?
Do anybody know the answer to that? Go ahead, that's right.
Because we follow the ways of the heathen?
Right. That's a good answer. We do follow the ways of the heathen. We follow after what he taught us. He taught Hispanics to hate blacks. We follow right after that. Okay,
Right.
Kyle, yes, master. I hate them over there. I would never let them come over here with us.
Right.
Same thing he did with the Hispanics. You hate them. Yeah, I sure will. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
He taught the natives, nobody's like y'all. You should hate everybody. They hate everybody. See what I'm saying? But the white man. Ain't that crazy?
Right.
And it's like you following after your oppressor, and it's hurting you. It's killing you every single day.
That's right.
Because you like a lot of people say, like, man, we could just gather together. If all the blacks, if all the Hispanics would just come together, we will run South LA. Or we'll run San Bernardino. But what are you doing to try to remedy it? Or try to make that happen? See what I'm saying? What are you doing to try to make that happen? You just saying it? What is that really doing? And they be like, oh, I'm putting that energy out there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's on energy waves and vibrations nowadays. They get stones and rocks, put them in the mud, let the moonlight hit it, it recharges it, and then they put it on their neck, and now I'm putting that energy out there. No, your actions put that energy out there. See what I'm saying? What you do puts that energy out there. If you got to out with somebody, hey, I'm going to fix that. That puts that energy out there. You're now building the kingdom. See what I'm saying? I'm going to look out for this person that need help. That builds the kingdom. You see what I'm saying? Brothers done looked out for me. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Brothers done looked out for me. Sometimes I asked and sometimes I didn't ask. You see what I'm saying? Brothers done looked out for me. And I done looked out for brothers as well. It goes hand in hand. I ain't do it because I'm trying to build my little points up. No. I did it out of genuine. Damn.
It's a genuosity.
Is that a word? I'm about to say that right now. I did it being genuine. I'm gonna say that. I did it being genuine. I was just about to say that word, but I didn't know it was a word. But I did it being genuine. Like, you know, like not expecting anything back in return, not expecting, you know, anything. Just here. You know what I'm saying? What I do, the brother, seeing the brother's satisfaction of how he appreciates it is enough for me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And knowing that the Lord is happy with what we just did is enough for me.
Oh, God.
You see what I'm saying? So with that, man, what's the is that at the end of 10?
Nah.
Keep going.
Oh, God. Why do we deal treacherously every man against his brother? By profaning the covenant of our fathers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Okay, come. Give me Luke 6:31.
Luke chapter 16, verse 31.
No, Luke chapter 6:31.
Oh, that's 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And this goes into what you were saying in the beginning of class, Dr. Zach, about uplifting one another, not hating on one another, and being a certain way with somebody that you want for yourself.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? This is a perfect principle. I said what you were saying was so biblical, because you're not supposed to just be hate. He said, Dr. Zach was like, no, you ain't supposed to just hate on a sister because she looked beautiful, because that happens often. I got 4 sisters. From my knowledge, most of their fights that they got into, you know, we light skinned. You know what I'm saying? Most of their fights they got into because they had nice hair,
Right.
came to school, you know, pretty. And somebody was sitting there like, I hate her for no reason.
Right.
See what I'm saying? That it go like that. That's something that we have to remedy as a people, because then that transpired to you carry that mindset out as a teenager or as a adolescence, and it builds up into your animosity as an adult. You don't change your character, because not too many people, if you really think about it, you're not too people in the world are like, but when you come into this truth, you truly change. It requires you to change. Brothers in here require you to change. So you're not that same person that you were. But in the world, from high school to your 20s to maybe a little bit, you can edge a little bit in your 30s, you don't really change. You're foundationally the same person. Like you might not do the same things as far as like I don't hang over there no more. I don't drink that no more. I don't eat that particular food no more.
Right.
But foundationally, of who you are, you're the same person. See what I'm saying? You're the same person. Think about it. Like, if you believe something in high school or college or whatever, you know, you're most likely believing it as an adult. You see what I'm saying? You know, you haven't truly changed. So that's why raising your children a certain way and being in their lives as a father, as a mother, and raising them in the right way in righteousness, it helps them foundationally when they get older. Until you like come into the truth. And you can truly change and like, you know, but if you teach them the truth from the beginning, they shouldn't have to truly change like, you know, dramatically. I mean, obviously they change with age, but not dramatically, like how I had to, or how another brother or sister might have had to. See what I'm saying? Because you believe things in your high school days, like, okay, that makes sense, and you start trying to live by that. Because those are the ages that you start trying to live by things. So if you living by hating on your sister, when you get older, you might not be as wild as you was in high school, going out there fighting everybody, but you're gonna despise her like that. You see what I'm saying? The same way. Because foundationally, you haven't changed from who you were. You might have changed, I don't be impulsive and fight these people no more, but you still have the same anger that you did back in high school for these same people. Right. You see what I'm saying? You got something to say, Sabah?
Just to say that almost sometimes these days ran my mind on some things too, like talking about like how your sisters went to school and you know how they were hating over that light skin, pretty hair, stuff like that. It's like, man, sometimes we gotta sit there and tell the truth, man, because just uplift somebody, you know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to tear them down, you know what I'm saying? That's why people go through stuff all their life, man, talk about whatever, that insecurities, but you know, that's why people go and they get all these things done, plastic surgery, you know, that they don't feel, especially how the white man does it. You know what I'm saying? With the light skin slaves, these dark skin slaves, and all that, you know what I'm saying? If we just tell the truth, and you know what I'm saying, just uplift somebody. There's no way you got nice hair, man. That's the type of you voting. Right. You got to look nice. And I come from the gutter, man. When I see people have stuff, I don't hate them. You know what I'm saying? I always tell the brother, hey man, that's tight. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. That's tight, man. I like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to know how to get it, just ask them, man.
Right. It's like
you gotta be that way, man. You gotta let that stuff go.
Right. That's absolutely true. And like that's a part of what the brother was saying. That's a part of brotherhood and sister, uplifting somebody. You never know, like some people might not have the best stuff, right? This is sidebar. Some people might not have the best clothes, might not have the best things. But then when they get something nice, they feel they might get something nice. It might be outdated, but they look nice in it. Uplift that person. Because then you're going to motivate them to want to be more like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, people don't come to school just nice just because. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nowadays, people get nice, you know, because they want to feel nice and look nice. You know what I'm saying? But, like, in them adolescent days, you don't do that for nothing. Like, you doing it to show everybody, like, I look nice. You know what I mean? And likewise, it's like, when it's simple, like, you look good. Like, I remember, like, somebody might come into my slavery, not even on no flirting stuff. I'll be like, your nails look nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing in there right now. Your nails look nice. Oh, thank you. She all happy now. All right, I helped somebody, uplift somebody. It's simple things like that. That brother walk in, hey, you look, that's fresh as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, those type of things can help. You never know what somebody might be going through. That can boost somebody's confidence. It can help them, you know what I'm saying? Okay, this looks nice. I'm going to keep doing like this. They could be trying a new style for the first time. You know what I'm saying? They coming around just trying to be different. And you tell them that looks cool. And it helps them. You see what I'm saying? And in return, they might show you how to get it like that. Or, I don't know. But it's the uplifting part is the important part. And when we uplift one another, it builds one another. You see what I'm saying? And that's the important part aspect. We have to build one another because ain't nobody else trying to build us. Our enemies are constantly trying to tear us down. They're constantly trying to tell you how you're such a big whore, you know what I'm saying? And you're such the worst gang member, and you the worst people on earth. Why not build up one another when we understand one another? Like, you know what I mean? Like a brother could be dressed a certain way. I don't mean he gangbang. You know what I'm saying? He could just be a regular nigga. You know what I mean? He just be a regular dude. That's just how we look. You know what I mean? But the world judges you by that. You see what I'm saying? Give me Luke 6:31.
Luke chapter 6, verse 31. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them.
Right.
Likewise.
As you, Slacker, read that one more time.
Luke chapter 6, verse 31.
Uh-huh.
And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise.
How you would want men to do to you, you do to them likewise. You see what I'm saying? You want somebody to treat you with respect, you treat them with respect. You want somebody to uplift you, uplift other brothers and sisters. Like, treat others how you want to be treated. That's been a basic saying that you've probably heard throughout your life. But the Lord's been commanding that since, you know what I'm saying, since. I'm saying treat your brothers how you want to be treated. Have empathy for one another. Put yourself in that person's situation. And like, okay, damn, if I was in that situation, I would want somebody to do me like this. Like, treat me like that. And you do, that's how you treat your brothers and your sisters. You show them, have empathy, sympathy, and compassion. You know what I'm saying? Show respect. Be honorable. Even if they can't fully reciprocate it, you always, I know brothers, SWAP and Nazis, I've probably heard me say this a million times, but you don't let nobody change who you say you're going to be and who you're going to be. Like, that's who you are. Like, be that then. Like, nobody should knock you off your cue. You know what I mean? Like, I say I'm going to be Karatza, by goddamn, I'm going to be Karatza. And ain't nothing, nobody around me going to be like, oh, yeah, see? No, I'm Karatza. At home, here, and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing you can do. Yeah, you might be janky or whatever, might do me wrong, but that's not going to change me from being Karatza. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to still serve the Lord. I'm going to still be brotherly. I'm going to still just, now I know how to move with you. And until you can get right, hey, it ain't no hard feelings. You came up. But now I'm going to move a certain way. But I'm not going to let that hinder me from being brotherly to anybody else that deserves it. See what I mean? But until that brother can get it right, and right his wrongs, then, hey, I'm going to be brotherly to him. But I'll still treat the brother that did me wrong better than I'll treat an Edomite. You see what I'm saying? I'll still treat him better than I treat a heathen for damn sure. I won't give a heathen a cent. You see what I'm saying? But that brother that came up to me twice with the same story asking me for change, okay, I gave you 20 last time. I'm going to give you 5 this time, bro. you run the game. I know you run the game on me. But I'm still going to look out for you. Because I know you might need this. You know what I'm saying? And Lord willing, you use it for the right purposes. You know what I mean? But, because I would want somebody to do that for me. You see what I'm saying? I would want somebody to do it for me. If I was messed up, down and out. You might see me 20 times the same story. Give me $1. I need it. I need a McDonald's burger. And this time I really might need that burger. You know what I'm saying? That took 19 times I'm gonna lie to you, but this time I really need that burger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That story I'm telling you is true. Please look out for me. Everybody else ignoring me. But I know you will listen. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Right? I ain't saying be a fool, get a person $20 every single time.
Right.
They burning you. But you know, look out, have compassion, have empathy. You know what I'm saying? That's the point of the matter, right? Drop that. Give me you don't go into forgiveness. Give me Matthew 18 and 21. That was more so on Matthew 25 and 40. We still on that real quick. Matthew 25 and 40, then next is forgiveness. This is still not hating one another. This is still on treating somebody how you want to be treated. You wouldn't want nobody to hate on you. You wouldn't want nobody to be treacherous with you. You see what I'm saying? So you don't do it to nobody else, right? Matthew 25 and 40. Go ahead.
The book of Matthew, chapter 25 and verse 40.
Mm-hmm.
And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren,
right?
Ye have done it unto me.
Right. You being grimy and like now that goes to the
Damn.
Malachi 2:10. You being grimy and evil and treacherous with somebody you might think is like, man, he don't matter. Or with somebody who does matter, right? The Lord saying, okay, you're not doing that to that person. You're now at this point disrespecting me. You're dealing treacherous. You're being evil towards me. Because of why? If a man say he loves God but hates his brother, he's a liar, right? And also, how can you say you love the Lord and you hate your brother? How can you say you love the Lord who you have not seen? Don't love your brother who you have seen, right? So, and the Lord is commanding you to love one another. So then, now I'm tying it in now. So you dealing treacherously. It goes deeper than just I'm hating on this brother. I'm being mean to this brother. I'm being treacherous. You're now like saying F what the Lord is saying. The Lord, that's how the Lord looking at it. Like you're like, oh, okay. You're like, oh, F what I'm saying then. You're just gonna do what you want to do. Right? You're not doing it. Now the Lord's not taking it like you're doing it to that person. You're doing it to him. That disrespect that you just did after he just commanded you to not do that is showing you that you don't care about what the Lord is saying. So the Lord takes offense to that. You know what I'm saying? Just as well as your brother would. Because why? The Lord commanded you to love one another. If you had odds, fix it. Right? Read that one more time.
The book of Matthew, chapter 25 and verse 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren,
right?
Ye have done it unto me.
Unto me. Christ said, I care for all my brothers. Even if you might consider him the least, you do it to me. Right? Drop that. Give me Matthew 18 and 21. This ties into this. Segues perfectly into forgiving your brother. Right?
The book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 21. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him?
This goes into forgiveness, right? How often should my brother sin me? This is one of the disciples coming into Christ saying, how often should my brother offend me and I forgive him? Right? Go ahead.
Till 7 times?
He's like 7 times. Now, you know, is that the right time? Like about 7 times. I'll give him 7 times he offend me. That's it, right? Now, remember, this Bible, this is a black man's book. You know what I'm saying? It's written for us, by us. So in these ways, this old Quaker English might kind of take away from how we talk, but it still shows how we talk. Keep going.
Oh, God. Yahushua saith unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times.
I'm not going to tell you to forgive your brother 7 times. Right? Keep going.
But until 70 times 7.
He just said, till 70 times 7. Now, did Peter go and just sit there and calculate? Okay, 70 times 7 is exact. Okay, bam. That's how much times I got to forgive my brother. No, that's not what Peter did. It's like when you go out there and be like, you say, when somebody be like, when somebody say something to you, or dang, what's the perfect example? How can I say this? Let me think real quick. When somebody be like, don't say that to me like that, or I don't care how many times you did it. You could do it 2 million times. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, you're not literally meaning 2 million times, but you're meaning like an innumerable amount of times you just don't want it to be done. Or you just want it. He's saying like, not that he don't want it to be done, but he's saying like, he just wants you to forgive your brother. It's like, it's an innumerable number that he meaning, but it's slang is what he's saying. Like, he's like, I'm probably breaking it down wrong. That's the first thing that popped in my head. Damn. I'm trying to think of something better I can say. I don't know. Lord willing, if y'all get the point. Y'all don't get it? Y'all get it? Or I gotta keep trying to think of something to say. Salakia. Because I do not know. I had it when I was writing this precept down on my notebook, but it just slipped my mind. But he's using it right here is slang. It's an innumerable amount of times he's saying it to forgive him. Like if something's like, dang, if somebody says something disrespectful to you, you say, don't do that to me. And like, I only did it once. Like, I don't care if you did it 5 million times. Like, don't do it to me at all is the point. Likewise, he's saying, I don't care if you forgive him 7 times. I'm not going to tell you to do that. Keep forgiving your brother. You see what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying?
Come on.
All right. Moving on. Give me Matthew 8:18 and 15. Let's go to verse 15. No, keep going to 22. It's like it.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
That was 22, sir.
That was? Okay, give me, jump up to 15.
Jump up to 15?
Yeah, let me see if I want that one.
Verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
Okay, now we get into what I was talking about earlier. Now, if your brother trespasses against you, meaning he offends you or he trespasses, he crosses a boundary that you may have, right? You go to him and him alone. Likewise for sisters, you bring it to that person, them and them alone. Like, it comes to a point you got to be a woman about things. You got to be a man about things. You hash that shit out. And if y'all can't, keep going.
Okay.
Is this the one where it keeps going? Bring it to counsel. Go ahead, keep going.
If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother.
You gained him. You now gained a brother. Like, okay, I come to a brother and I tell him, hey, I don't like how, like, you know, this transpired. He like, for real? I did that? You know what I mean? Or it could be a little bit more deep than that. No, but you did this and you did that. Y'all gotta be civil and talk it out in a civil manner, right? Talk it out. And if y'all can't talk it out, go ahead.
Okay. Verse 16. But if he will not hear thee,
and the person's not trying to hear you, now you done came to him, and I ain't saying come to him on some hostile stuff, like, hey, Negro, you done did this to me. Hey, fool, you done did this to me. And blase. Like, I don't like that type of mess.
Right.
Like, you ain't come at your brother like that. You come respectfully. And you tell that brother, I really didn't like how this went down. And you know what I'm saying? It offended me. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. And then somebody could, like, you got to think on both ends of the scales. If you're the person doing it, how you would want a reaction. And if you're the person getting it, how you would want a reaction. You see what I'm saying? Okay, somebody came to me, honestly, I would respect them for coming to me like this as a man or a woman. So you know what? I'm going to hear them out. Because some things you might know, some things you might know. You see what I'm saying? Keep going.
Okay. Then take with thee 1 or 2 more.
Okay, now for brother, now this is speaking of it for brother or person does not hear you. They don't hear what you're saying, not trying to hear what you're saying. They're being ignorant to the cause, ignorant to the facts. Now, okay, look, we got to go to counsel about this because I want this to get resolved. And then by me coming to you personally, it's not getting resolved. So let's bring it around some people who can mediate this. And you're not hearing it from me, obviously. So let's bring it around some people who's going to mediate this. And they're going to make you hear my side. And they're going to make me hear your side. And we're going to find a solution with them, outside party, right? Go ahead.
Okay. That in the mouth of 2 or the witness, every word may be established.
Mm-hmm. So he's saying that now your side is going to be established and their side is going to be established, and we're going to figure it out in the presence of a council. Right? Is it more?
Sir.
All right, that's it. So that's the steps to solving an issue with a brother or sister. Go ahead, Nassar.
So, like, you mean on the matter or just the verse?
On the verse.
On the verse. Oh, that's the end of 16. Sir.
Okay, so is there any more on that I might want?
I mean, it's it's more on if it gets a little bit deeper.
Yeah, give me it.
Come on. All right, verse 17. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church.
Mm-hmm.
But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as an heathen man and a publican.
Right. So now if the brother don't want to hear your, because now he's not being righteous at this point. See what I'm saying? Now that person is not, he's not operating in the spirit of Christ. But by what you doing, what you did, you're operating in the spirit of Christ. You see what I'm saying? They're not showing love and compassion for their brothers and sisters at this point. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to, like, you got to think of it as a person that's like, F you, F this council, and F everybody here. That's how you got to think about it with a person that doing like that. Because they don't really care. It's like, I don't give a damn. I offended you. I heard you when you came to me. I heard the council, and I heard I heard it when you brought it to not only like, okay, look, you might have a council with just like you and like, you know, let's say like Captain Doha, Captain Kwan. Boom, you might have a council. But then you like, nah, I want to take it to the generals. Now you have a council from the whole church. That's going to be the church. Now the elders of the community, and you like, and the person still like, nah, F that. So you saying F the council with the generals, F the council with Captain and them, right, and F you. See what I'm saying? That person needs to be like, okay, like you're not even trying to. If that person does that, they're definitely not in the spirit. They're definitely not trying to be in the spirit.
Oh my God.
Because if it gets that serious and when they're like, we gonna take it to the, you should be like, okay, maybe it is something I'm missing here. You should try to be more receptive of the matter.
Right.
But a person that's like that, they're not trying to be receptive of the matter. Okay, leave them alone then. They saying F you, F everybody, F them then too. See what I'm saying? They get there. But if it comes a time where that brother or that sister is like, hey, you know what? I was wrong about all that I did. You should have mercy and compassion on them. Why? We're going to get into that. Give me Luke 17 and 33. Then we're going to get into why you should have mercy and compassion on one another. Luke 17 and 3.
17 and 3?
17 and 3. We'll look at
Oh, God. The book of Luke, chapter 7 and verse 3. And
17,
17, Salaki. Mm-hmm. Wrong section. The book of Luke, chapter 17 and verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
Take heed to yourselves. If thy brother trespass against thee, rebuke him.
Mm-hmm.
And if
correct him. Rebuke him means correct him, right? Go ahead.
Okay. And if he repent, forgive him.
Forgive him. If he changes, now what we read in the previous chapter was talking about a person who don't want to listen. You treat them as a heathen. Okay. I'm just gonna not mess with you. You don't mess with heathen, so I'm just gonna not mess with you until you can get it right. So the brother comes, now this is speaking to a brother that hears your counsel. Okay, I hear you. My bad. Salakia. Please forgive me. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my offense. Excuse my harm. Right? Keep going.
Come on, God. And if he trespass against thee 7 times in a day, and 7 times in a day turn again to thee, saying, I repent, thou shalt forgive him.
Like if he offends you 7, this brother's just racking him up. He offends you 7 times. Y'all waked up, y'all went to camp, offended you, came back from camp, did something again at the stove. Y'all now went to the pizza spot, did something again. Like he just didn't, like, damn, brother, like, what's going on with this man? Like, he just acting out today. You know what I mean? The Lord saying for you. And if he say turn around and be like, and he truly repents, you know what repentance is, you turning away from that. Okay, I'm not gonna do that again. I'm sorry. then you forget that brother. Go ahead.
So like if I make sure, so it's saying like as long as he leaves that option to be forgiven, you have to forgive him because.
Okay, what is repentance? That's what that's what
repentance gives them a chance to change, right?
Repentance is change.
Is change,
right? So,
but you forgiving him gives him that opportunity to change because he might keep messing up over and over again.
Like you got some knucklehead brothers.
Oh God!
Like you know what I'm saying? You got some brothers that don't really know, and like not that they don't know. Is that they don't know, and sometimes they don't know that they offended somebody. Like you ever like been around some rough, rugged brothers that just be like they just that's just how they is. Like they don't really know how to be respectful.
Right.
Like they just talk like they got like a very blunt mouth. You know what I'm saying? Their actions are very blunt, and it's like, damn man, like don't come at me like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might talk to whoever you might talk to like that, and they might know, and they might not take offense. But don't talk to me like that. I take offense to that.
Right.
Like some brothers, you can roast and kick, shoot the dozens with, and they don't get offended by that. Like they understand, like But then some brothers you roast them like you big headed, you know what I'm saying? They be like, hey, look, I don't like that. You know what I mean? You now offended, but you done told this brother, y'all done been roasting all day. Some brothers take offense to certain things, and you got some brothers that don't know how to filter that. Right. And so they act one way with everybody. See what I'm saying? And you offending people. You know what I'm saying? You're offending people. So now if that brother comes and he comes to you and he's like, dang, okay, I've been told by everybody, and they telling me I am, so it is something I need to correct. I'm going to correct it. Are you gonna turn that brother away? Like, nah, nigga, like, nah. Like, no, forget that brother. He's trying to correct his mistake. He's trying to repent. You see what I'm saying? It might be hard to understand for y'all now, but when I bring this next perspective into it, y'all gonna understand it. It's gonna come full circle for you, right? Drop that. Give me Isaiah 55:7. Why do we forgive our brothers? Why would you forgive your brother? Please, I need an answer from y'all. Why would you forgive your brother? Brother, the knucklehead brother, from the brother that offended you, from the brother in the world, from anybody. Why would you forgive your brothers? Why would you accept their repentance to you? Right? Go ahead, Dr. Zach.
So like I said, if I may, because coming out the world, you would want forgiveness.
Right.
I mean, you
would want forgiveness from who?
We want forgiveness from the Most High, and also Yahawashi. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You out of all the we spent most of our days doing wicked, and we're barely jumping into this truth. You know what I mean? So for all those days of being wicked, we try to combat it with being righteous. So every time we fall, we need, you know what I mean? Because you're going to fall eventually.
Right.
When you fall, you want to be forgiven for falling short sometimes. Because you're trying, but you know what I mean? Sometimes you'll fall short from it.
Okay, I'm going to put it like this. You was in the world. How many times in the world, I'm going to put it like this, straight up. You was that knucklehead brother. You was to the Lord, you were that knucklehead brother that had the blunt mouth, that was just rude, that was just offensive. Everything you did offended the Lord. Everything you did. You woke up in the morning, from the time you woke up to the time you went to sleep, you was doing stuff that offended the Lord. Let me run down your day. You wake up, you wake and bake. You see what I'm saying? Right. Offensive to the Lord. You get into it, you cuss out your mama, you disrespect them, you go to the block, you plotting and scheming on who you gonna rob, who you gonna steal, or who you might kill. Offensive to the Lord. You go out there, either you do them actions or you don't. Or if you do them, you definitely offended the Lord. Then you come back getting drunk all day. This is that you being a drunkard, you offended the Lord. Right? Your mind's not even operating on the Lord. You offending the Lord. Not operating in his spirit. He's just looking at you all day as you being out of control. Then you come back. Next day, repeat the same cycle. You see what I'm saying? It might be some little bit differences and changes in there. But genuinely, I'm trying to give you that idea of how your day will go. You will offend the Lord. Right? sisters, I can't really run down their whole days, but it's somewhere, it's similar to that too. See what I'm saying? And it's like each day you offending the Lord every single day. Let's say you started at 14, you came into the truth at 25. Started at 14, you came into the truth at 45, 35, whatever age you is. All them years you was offending the Lord.
Right.
You mean to tell me you get around your brothers and he offends you for a week or 5 days or 1 day? You can't forget that, man. You wanted forgiveness from the Lord of your years of offenses, right? You wanted the Lord to forgive you for everything and just accept you. Is that not right? That's why you're here now. You want the Lord to not look at you as who you were, but look at you who you're trying to be. And you can't do that for your brother. This is why the Lord says, if you can't love your brother, you don't love me. You a liar. The Lord loves you, and he forgives you of your offenses and of your tribulation and of your hard times and all the things you done put him through. He forgives you. Isaiah 55:7. Bubba Kashah. Let's get it. This is why we forgive our brothers. 70 times 7. You know what I'm saying? This is why we have compassion. We uplift each other. All through all times. This is why we gain brothers and build people to be like-minded in serving the Lord. So then when they're like-minded in serving the Lord, we now what? You learn not to be that way that you was before.
Right.
And now, in essence, you building people you would what? Die for.
Right.
Just like Christ died for you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Christ's life was an example for you to be brothers and sisters to die for. And look, he died for you, and you wasn't even the brothers and sisters worth dying for. He still died for you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And you cannot have love, compassion, and uplift one another and honor the person that died for you. You see what I'm saying? And not honor the person who created you. This is going back to Malachi 2:10. One Father, one Lord, one God. You can't honor those people. What your forefathers tried to establish for you. Come on now. How wicked are you? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Stop asking everybody else what's wrong with everybody else. What's wrong with you? How wicked are you? Give me Isaiah 55:7. Bubba Kashah.
Oh, God. The book of Isaiah, chapter 55 and verse 7.
Why do we forgive our brothers? Go ahead.
Let the wicked forsake his way.
You're going to forsake your way if you're a wicked man. You like, okay, whatever. Go ahead.
And the unrighteous man his thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him.
Oh, a wicked man is going to forsake his way, and a righteous man is going to lose his mind. But you're going to end up, at one point in time, you're going to end up trying to return unto the Lord, right? And what the Lord is going to do for you, that's like, go ahead.
And to our God, for he will abundantly pardon.
Hold on. He will what?
Abundantly pardon.
He ain't going to just, okay, I'm going to forgive this, but not that. He will what?
Abundantly pardon.
He will abundantly pardon. That 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, you was a sinner, the Lord's going to forgive all that. Likewise, you forgive your brother for the day of offenses he done did to you.
Right.
See what I'm saying? You forgive him and truly move past that mess. I'm about to say another word, but it's lucky.
Right.
You truly move past that. This is the mindset we have to incorporate into our lives. Because without this mindset, it kills us and hurts us every day. This is pushing Christ and the kingdom further and further away. Now, ask yourself, do you truly want the kingdom? I want to see the kingdom in my lifetime. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm trying to know. I was this person in the world. I came out the world, and this person in the kingdom. I'm trying to live that and raise my sons up that way too. Then maybe die and pass of old age. You know, in the kingdom, I have a medicine. I can live a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? Get healed and everything. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to die, live old age, and be good. Then I like that whole being reborn into the kingdom. I like that's a good. Like, okay, I got a chance again, but I'm fighting for it. I want to live for it right now.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I want it right now. You see what I'm saying? And like you should want that too. And part of bringing the kingdom of the Lord here is loving each other, forgiving each other, uplifting one another, and moving forward and building each other, man. That's a part of it. If we can't get this down, why would Christ come back? Y'all you acting the same way he was when he died. Why I'm gonna come back for? To die again in vain? No, it's not gonna happen. You see these billionaires, they shoot themselves up into space, right? Sorry, boy. They shoot themselves up into space. Y'all seen that?
Right.
These billionaires is making their own rockets and shooting themselves up into space. They claiming it's for because they want to have they want to build like a new way of tourism. Like, you know, they want to establish it as far as like we basically we can tour you here. This is our like little route or whatever, and they got to get you to pay. You get shot up in the rocket. Them billionaires shooting themselves into space because they ain't waiting on NASA to shoot everybody else up into space. They like, okay, y'all got the space force. It's established. It's good. We out.
Right. Because
what's coming to the earth is going to be hell for us.
Oh, God. We've
been living in hell. See what I'm saying? That's just a sidebar. The signs of the times is coming.
Oh, God.
And whether you're going to be the 2/3 that die or the brother that's praying for the 2/3 to live, pick one. See the difference?
Oh, God.
The brother that's praying for the brother that's the 2/3 to die and praying for the 2/3 to get out of here so they can just get the kingdom is the selfish bastard is going to die. But the brother that's praying for everybody to get saved and working towards everybody getting saved, he's bringing the kingdom of the Lord. See what I'm saying? Which one are you? Do we not pray that Lord's Prayer right there? What's the lock now? What's it say? It's like it. What's the lock now? I know that one's what's the lock now is forgive us. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Let me see. I got that right here. Let me see. I can't see that before. What's the lock now? Wait, hold on. Yeah. Nathan Lanawa, Lakam, call your one, what's the lock now? Call Waf Nawa, Casa lock now, call Waf Yanawa. You know what I'm saying? Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors.
Right.
Do you not pray for that?
Right.
You can't pray for that and then be not forgiving nobody. You know what I'm saying? You contradicting yourself. Like, you got to truly examine who you are and what you stand for. Like, I'm not telling y'all nothing wrong. Y'all can hate me all y'all want. I'm telling you something that's going to help your soul. It's going to help your life. It helped mine, goddammit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Give me Micah 7:19.
Oh, God.
We forgive our brothers because the Lord will abundantly forgive you. He already did. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just like, come on now. It's true. Like, keep it real. Forgiveness is probably the hardest thing for Israel to do. But Israel wants to be forgiven so much. We ain't saying forget. We saying forgive. Like, forgive and repent and let go. Like, move past that. Like, you know, all right, brother. Okay, you done did that. All right. Man. All right, I can move past it. It hurt though. You know what I'm saying? It bothers me a little bit. So if I'm a little agitated, you got to be understanding. Okay, if I'm a little agitated sometimes, okay, this might be it, but I'm working past that. Work with me. Y'all can work together. You know what I'm saying? And really move past it.
Right.
Because some things is easy to forgive, some things is not. But if you're willing to, and if you're working towards it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? The Lord did it for you. That's what I'm trying to understand. That's what you got to understand. The Lord did it for you.
Right.
Brothers is murderers, drug dealers, pimps, thugs in the world, thieves, like all manner of wickedness, whoremongers, adulterers, pedophiles, and all kind of stuff. Not nobody up in here, but you know what I'm saying? This is stuff brothers do in the world. It's like you want forgiveness, and the Lord forgave you. I know brothers in here with some thugs, some killers, and some more stuff. When the Lord forgave y'all, some sisters coming out of it might have been trapped in some from my upbringing, some treacherous ways, shameful to even speak on. The Lord forgave them. You might not even come from that background, but you was just a wicked person in the world. You know what I mean? You hated your people, despised them. The Lord forgave you still. Like one of the disciples, it's like, who's the disciple that followed Christ? Who's the disciple that used to hunt brothers that followed Christ? Paul, right?
Yeah, Paul.
Saul turned Paul. He used to hunt brothers that served Christ. They ended up being one of the brothers that followed Christ. The irony in that. And look, Christ knew what Saul was doing and still chose him to follow him. Do you see what I'm saying? If that's not forgiveness, then what the hell is forgiveness? I'm sorry I'm animated, but goddamn, the irony in that. A brother used to, you trying to find that brother that you following now, used to kill brothers that followed him. That is crazy. Then you end up following him, and he forgives you for that. Shows you a better way to live. You see what I'm saying? That's love. That's love. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead. What did I call for?
Micah 7:19.
Let's get it.
Okay. The book of Micah, chapter 7:19. He will turn again. He will have compassion upon us.
Mm-hmm.
He will subdue our iniquities. Mm-hmm. And thou wilt cast all their sins into the depths of the sea.
Oh, wait. Read that one more time. I think they missed it. Go ahead.
The book of Micah, chapter 7 and verse 19.
This is what the Lord will do for you. Right? This is why we forgive. All right, remember the topic right now. Go ahead.
He will turn again.
He will turn again.
He will have compassion upon us.
He will have compassion upon you. Go ahead.
He will subdue our iniquities.
He will bury our iniquities. Okay, y'all crimes, forget about it. Go ahead.
And thou wilt cast all their sins into the depths of the sea.
He will cast them into the depths of the sea. No, that means like that's a parable. That's a metaphor of like no more. I'm gonna take all your sins. I'm gonna subdue them. I'm just gonna throw them away.
Right.
Get them out of here. Now y'all want to be that one people with me? Okay, give me all these sins. Don't worry about it. No sweat. See what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
Just like you were saying about your daughter, not your daughter, but a daughter. See what I'm saying? A teenage daughter that used to be a whore and just like this, she brought shame to your household. But then all of a sudden, she just turn around and get it right. She turns her grades around in school. She wants to start dressing modestly and being honorable. Like, okay, now I can hold on. Okay, all that stuff. You being like this, if you continue like this, I got what I'm gonna act how I've been wanting to act like how I wanted to since she was a little girl. That's how the Lord looks at us. Since y'all was the little children, with just 70 souls in Egypt,
right?
This is how I've been wanting to act for you. The Lord,
Right.
that father had a plan for his children since the beginning. He didn't. Okay, Abraham, you're gonna do it like this, and you're gonna give me Isaac. And Isaac, you're gonna do it like this, to give me Jacob. And Jacob, when you know what I'm saying, get Israel, you're gonna do it like this, and now I'm gonna make my nation. It's like he nurtured us every step of the way,
Right.
to be this and be this way. But then we just messed it up. See what I'm saying? But now when the Lord sees us starting to get back to it, he's like, okay, let's get it. I want to see this. Now I can start being the way I've been wanting to be with them. Instead of chastising them and afflicting them. See what I'm saying? Give me Romans 12 and 21. Did somebody hold me Ephesians 4 and 26? This is all on the topic. These precepts is on the topic of forgiving our brothers. Write these down. Have them in your arsenal. Read them. Meditate. Study them. You know what I mean? Romans 12 and 21. And somebody hold me Ephesians 4 and 26.
The book of Romans, chapter 1, and it's like chapter 12 and 21. Be not overcome of evil.
It's like it. Hold on. Swap. Give me Ephesians 4. 4 and 26, Baba Kasha. And then young man, give me Hebrews 13 and 1. I gotta breeze through these. I ain't got that much time. If you could. Young man, Hebrews 13 and 1. Swap Ephesians 4 and 26. And Natsazak, you read me that, what you got.
Come on. The book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 9, it's like 21.
Mm-hmm.
Be not overcome of evil.
Right. Don't let evil overcome you. We resist the powers of evil in here. You came here to fight these demons that you got on you. And in return, you go to camp and you teach classes to fight the demons on everybody else. Right? That's what we do. We priests. We don't just succumb to evil. Like, we just took an oath just to be like, okay, yeah, evil, come on, take over. No, we fight evil up in here. We resist demons. We resist temptation. Right? Go ahead.
Come on, God. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good.
What?
But overcome evil with good.
That's what you do. Brother might offend you, come against you, whatever. Okay, brother. What you did, you kind. That was pretty messed up. But look, we're gonna work past that. That's overcoming evil with good. Because in the world, what you would do? Combat that offense with another offense.
Right.
And what you gonna do? You gonna come harder than he did.
Right.
Oh, he shot at my car. Well, I'm gonna shoot up his house. Oh, he shot at my house. I'm gonna catch that nigga slipping. Oh, they jumped me in front of my kids. I'm gonna kill that nigga and his kids. See what I'm saying? No, we gotta resist that. We gotta overcome that. See what I'm saying? Give me that Ephesians 4 and 26. Bubba Kasha.
Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26. Be ye angry and sin not.
Be ye angry and sin not. Drop down 31. You can be mad at a brother, but you don't gotta sin against a brother. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can be mad, but you want to have hate and curse him and wish the back of his hair, the head on his hair fell out. So like I said that earlier, so I'll say it again. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. But go ahead. Be angry, but sin not. You can be mad all you want. Huh?
Did you want to press that 26?
Oh, yeah, come on, go ahead.
Be angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath.
Don't let the sun go down on your wrath, meaning don't let time go by and you don't fix that situation with your brother. Like, it's a precept, I don't got it written down, but it talks about how the Lord tell you, don't come to the altar with gifts and offerings trying to pray to me. You ain't even solve the issue with your brothers. He said, no, leave that down there at the altar with your prayer. Go fix that with your brother, then come back and pray to me. See what I'm saying? That's what the Lord tell you to do. I'm paraphrasing that scripture though. Right? Keep going.
31.
Count 31.
Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice.
Right. Let it all be put away from you. Leave them things behind you. Right? Keep going.
Verse 32. And be ye kind one to another.
That's what the Lord's commanding us to do. Put away that evilness. Put away that wrong, that clamorous, all those evil things, and be kind to one another. Go ahead.
Tenderhearted, forgiving one another, even as God, for Christ's sake, hath forgiven you.
Even the Lord, for Christ's sake. So for Christ's life, he forgive you. Ain't that cold? Like, we would not be here if Christ would not have done what he done. I'm trying to tell you right now. You would probably most likely cease to exist. It would just be Edomites, Moabites, Elamites, Ishmaelites, just running around the world. Japhites, just chilling. See what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Christ. You know what I mean? So why, I'm asking y'all again, why do we forgive our brothers? It's because the Lord forgives you. See what I'm saying? Isaiah 55:7. Right? Now, young man, give me Hebrews 13:1.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 1. Let brotherly love continue.
Let brotherly love always continue. About to wrap up the class. So let brotherly love always continue. See what I'm saying? Keep going.
Be not forgetful to entertain strangers.
Oh, it's like you can drop that. But let brotherly love continue. Let us always continue in brotherhood. Psalms 133:1 tells us how beautiful, how pleasant it is for brothers to dwell together in unity. The Lord loves that. The Lord loves to see us coming together as one. Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. Gather together. The Lord is telling you to gather together. He loves to see it. Psalm 133:1. Hebrews 13:1. Let brotherly love continue. He commands it. He loves to see it. And he wants it from us as a nation. And when I say brotherhood, I mean sisterhood as well, right? Somebody give me Philippians 2:2. I'm trying to run through these real quick.
Philippians chapter 2, verse 2. Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind.
Right. Seeing you be like-minded, having the same love, and being on one accord. The Lord wants to see us all as one. The Lord wants to see us as one and gather together and loving one another, enjoying each other's company, and dwelling amongst each other with no issues, no problems. And if it is an issue and problem, it's enough love there to figure it out. You know what I mean? That's what we got to be as a nation. That's what's going to bring Christ back, because that's what the Lord wants. You see what I'm saying? Give me Ecclesiastes 4:9. We gotta be on one accord. We gotta be on the same page as a nation. And as a nation, the thing that we should be trying to accomplish is pleasing the Lord. That's the first and foremost, and unifying. And then once we unify, staying unified. See what I'm saying? Then once we stay unified, we establish each other, establish a nation for ourselves. See what I'm saying? That's the things we should be trying to build. Hispanics shouldn't look at Judites and be intimidated, nor should they look at Judites with hate. Judites shouldn't look at Hispanics and be jealous, nor look at them with hate. That's not shouldn't how it be. It shouldn't be. That should not be how it is. So I'm messing that up, but that's not how. That shouldn't be how it goes. That should not be how it goes. You see what I'm saying? Damn, why am I not saying that right? You see what I'm saying? But give me that Ecclesiastes 4:9.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4 and verse 9. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor.
Right. Two is better than one. Right. Keep going.
Verse 10. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth.
Meaning what? What does this mean? In the mindset of brotherhood. Go ahead, Nazar.
So like I said, like you will have these people who feel like, you know what I mean, they'll follow their own understanding as far as when it comes to the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll go into their own. They'll feel like, okay, well, I don't have to be part of any type of organization or being part of this body. You know what I mean? They'll go about and just do their own thing. Like, okay, I don't agree with this, so I'll just do my own thing. So the Lord is saying, woe to them, because you stand alone. You don't have a backbone. You don't have a brother to lift you up when you fall down, because at the end of the day, if you're following this truth wholeheartedly and you're following it the right way, you're going to go through temptations and you're going to go through trials and you're going to go through certain things that are going to knock you off your feet and, you know what I mean, put you in a position where you at a low state. And you need your brothers at that time. You need your brothers to lift you up. You need your brothers to hold class when you're not able to. You know what I mean? You need your brothers to put in some work when you're not able to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So you can't stand alone and just think that you're gonna do it all on your own. If you part of one body, then you work as one body. You know what I mean? You got your arms, you got your legs, you got your feet, you got your hands, you got your head. It doesn't work just as, oh yeah, you just one body part and I'm just gonna work with my right hand and that's it.
Look, before I came to the truth, I was one of them brothers that thought I could just serve the Lord by myself.
Right.
Keep it real. I was one of the brothers I thought I could just serve the Lord by myself. But then I shortly after I realized I need brothers. I need to be around like-minded people. Like, you can't say I'm gonna stop being a whore, but still surround yourself by whores.
Right.
You're going to continue to be a whore. You see what I'm saying? You can't say that I'm going to stop smoking weed and then everybody you around or affiliated with, or you by yourself is used to smoking weed. You're going to smoke weed because that's what you're used to doing. You can't do that. You're going to have to surround yourself by like-minded people. You trying to be on the same page as everybody, like on the same page. You're like, okay, I'm going to stop doing this. I want to serve the Lord. You got to surround yourself by people who don't do that, and they serve the Lord. And Barakatah Yahweh Yahushua, that all y'all brothers in here, likewise for myself, ran into the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Because I was one of the people that I wanted to stop smoking weed, and I knew smoking weed was wrong. Wasn't of the Lord, but I thought I could do it by myself. And I ran into the I.S.U.P.K. coming out of smoke shop, buying blunt wraps to go smoke weed. And all in my mind, I thought I could do it by myself. See what I'm saying? And I ran into the truth. Like just, man, oh, she fringes and was like, Shalom. You see what I'm saying? Luckily, the Lord didn't make my Shalom low. And them brothers heard me and turned and passed me a flyer and broke it down to me and gave me the truth.
Right. And
locked me in ever since. I was like, okay, this is where it's at. You right. I'm here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's how it be. And like you gotta be the same way for the next brother. You see what I'm saying? That's what it trickled down to. Who you gonna be for the next brother coming in? You gonna be an example of it, man. It's some man, it ain't really what it be like. It's just like, nah. You gotta be that example for the next brother. Make it what it be like.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Make it what it is. Show you, let your example shine light. You know what I mean? Because what the precept is talking about is you can't do this by yourself. That's the basic of it. You cannot do this by yourself.
Right.
Why can't you do it by yourself? Because you need your nation. You need your nation. That's what the Lord says. That's why He's commanding us to come together. He don't want just one. He wants us all. You know what I mean? It'd be Proverbs 27 and 17. Like how you were saying, like you might need a brother to help you fill in the class for you. You might need a brother to do this for you, or you might need that brother might need you to do something. But Proverbs 17 and 27, suck it. Proverbs 27 and 17 tells us what?
The book of Proverbs, chapter 27 and verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
Iron sharpeth iron.
Iron sharpeth iron. Esau is not iron. So lock it. He is not iron. What's the most weakest metal? He plastic. Then I'm gonna just say that. You're not gonna sharpen no iron on plastic. So you learn Esau's ways. It's gonna dull you out. You know what I mean? You need iron to sharpen iron. You need a brother to help you be a brother, and a sister to help you be a sister. See what I'm saying? We need each other to be on point. That's the point.
Right.
If you get what I'm saying. Give me 1 Corinthians 12 and 18. I got 3 more precepts, then we out of here. Maybe 4. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too long over.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 12 and verse 16. And if the ear shall say...
18.
Okay, that's like the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 12 and verse 18. But now hath God set the members, every one of them, in the body.
Right. So this is talking about this is talking about the body, right? And in this precept, we're going to see how the Lord said, not one body is different from the next part. Not one member of the body is different from the next part of the member of the body, because we all need each other. Right? Go ahead.
As it hath pleased him.
Now the Lord said all the members in the body as it has pleased him. Keep going.
And if they were all one member, where were their body? Were the body? But now are they many members, yet but one body. And the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee.
Right? So the eye can't say to the hand, I don't need you. I'm gonna do this by myself. I'm gonna be looking around for myself. Right? But if somebody want to come squish that eye, what's going to defend it or cover it up? The hand. See what I'm saying? What's going to fight off somebody? You don't fight with your eyes. Fight with your hands. But in order to fight somebody with your hands, you need your eyes. See what I'm saying? So in actuality, you need each other. That's the point of the precept. Y'all need each other. Some brothers might be the eyes, some brothers might be the hands, some brothers might be the brain, some brothers might be the feet.
Right.
But you need each other. Your role is important as a trooper, officer, captain, general. Everybody's role is important.
All right.
Young man, your role is important. Sisters, your role is important. Everybody's role is important. Whether it might be now or whether it might be later. It's important. Sometimes you just gotta wait for your time to where you need it. See what I'm saying? So what's a muscle in your body you don't really use too often? You use them all, huh? I ask you because I know you're good on the fitness stuff, but I think you use them all. You know what I'm saying? You use all your muscles. Let you go pull a back muscle in the back or somewhere. You can be like, dang, I did not realize I use this muscle this much to get up out this bed. or you pull like something in your stomach, or you hurt your hip. You hurting. You like, dang, put this much pressure on my hip when I walk. Like, everything is important in your body. You see what I'm saying? Everyone is important in Israel. This is what I'm trying to say. You see what I'm saying? Everyone is important in Israel. Give me so you can't look at your fellow brethren as, oh, that's just the northern kingdom, that's just the southern kingdom, that's just Hispanic, that's just Judite, that's just Benjamite, Levite, Gadite. Like, nah. Who was the head of the southern kingdom? Anybody? Go ahead. Go ahead.
So like in what time period?
No, what would usually you refer to as like the whole southern kingdom? Go ahead, Swat.
Oh, the whole southern kingdom?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said the kingdom.
Judah. You would just be like Judah. And then who was the head of the northern kingdom? Go ahead. Ephraim. So when you refer to the northern kingdom, you would be like, oh, Ephraim. And when you refer to the southern kingdom, you'd be like Judah. Not saying that's just all that's over there, but those were the heads, the head tribes of the nations. Damn, got slacky.
Oh yeah, slacky.
Right in my mouth. Okay. So give me Ezekiel 37:15. The Lord said there ain't gonna be no more singular, oh, that's the northern kingdom, this is southern kingdom type thing. We're gonna bring these members of this body together. We're gonna unify this nation, because this nation has to be unified to prevail, to survive, to win, to accomplish, right? We can't be this, we out here doing it just for us. We're gonna fail at that. We're gonna fail. And if you don't believe me, look at your history. Right? It's a reason why they pin blacks and Hispanics against each other, but got y'all in the same neighborhoods. It's a reason why they do that. They want y'all to kill each other, so they don't got to kill as much as y'all as they probably want to. They don't look as bad on them to the world. See what I'm saying? They pin you against each other and put you in the same neighborhood. That's like you got two pit bulls. They hate each other, right? But they both the same species. And then you put them inside the same cage. One of them gonna kill one of them. See what I'm saying? That's how the white man then did this, man. And it's sad that we don't realize that. But the Lord said, you know what? I'm going to bring an end to all this. What did he say in Ezekiel? Go ahead.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 37 and verse 15. The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick.
Take one stick. He said, look, Ezekiel, take one stick, right? Go ahead.
And write upon it, for Judah and for the children of Israel is companions. So like his companions.
For Judah, think he out here by himself, but the children of Israel, referring to the northern kingdom, are his companions. Right? Go ahead.
Then take another stick and write upon it, for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions.
Right. So now write upon another stick, Ephraim, and all the tribes under Ephraim. Right? Go ahead.
And join them one to another into one stick.
Now join them into one stick. That's why you don't really hear me saying, well, that's the northern kingdom. That's just how they get down. That's southern kingdom. That's just how they get down. I don't say that. Because there's no more of that. The Lord said, bind them together and join them as one. We are now make them one nation again. How they were since the beginning. Because they're companions. I don't talk about that's northern kingdom stuff. You know, they just do that. Nah. We one stick around here. You know what I mean? We one nation around here. I love Israelite, Asherite, Levite, Gadite brother, just like I love a Judite brother. Love them just like I love my own son. See what I'm saying? Right? I might need them brothers to protect me and my son. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand.
Mm-hmm.
And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, Wilt thou not show us what thou meanest by these? Say unto them, Thus saith the Lord thy God. Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in mine hand, and the sticks whereon thou writest shall be in thine hand before their eyes.
Right. So this is the Lord speaking of how he's going to join. This is back when our kingdom had a split. Israel, which will be referred more so as the northern nations, which will be most of your Hispanic nations. Then you had Judah, which will be Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. But Levi was amongst all the nations because they were the priests of the nations. You see what I'm saying? So Levi was amongst all the nations, but you mainly had Judah, Levi, and Benjamin in the land of Judah. You know what I'm saying? Then you had all the rest of the tribes was considered to be Israel or the northern kingdom. See what I'm saying? And that was a split. And the Lord said, nah, no more of that. We're going to bring them all together. We all going to rule. They're going to all be one. In my hand, they're going to be one stick is better than, you might got two twigs, right? You know, one twig right here, one twig right here. You bring them two twigs together. You might hit somebody with one twig and hit somebody with another twig, but you hit them with that solid twig, it might hurt. You know what I'm saying? Or that solid tree is going to hurt more, a whole lot more than just them two separate. And the Lord is saying, look, I'm going to bring them together. There's going to be no more of this split. No more of this separation by this, by that. No more of that, right? You know what I'm saying? I want my people together. The Lord is commanding us and wants us to be together.
Right.
And throughout this class, I done told you the things we got to work on to be together. You see what I'm saying? So far as forgiveness, as far as love, as far as why we forgive, as far as letting brotherhood continue. See what I'm saying? How many precepts I said left? Give me Isaiah 11 and 13.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 11 and verse 13. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. But they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines toward the west.
Okay, stop that. What I wanted was how we will not envy one another no more. The Lord's going to gather us together. We're not going to, Ephraim is speaking of the northern tribes. We're not going to envy them or despise them or hate them. It's going to come to a cease. There's going to come a time where they're going to not envy and despise us. We're going to vex each other. Ain't going to be no more. This is what we got to build towards. When it says Ephraim, we're not just talking about the Puerto Ricans.
Right.
We're talking about all of the Hispanic or Latino tribes.
Right.
You see what I mean? We gotta end that and come together as one. This is something we gotta strive for and we gotta build towards. And are you willing to build towards it being in this truth? Is that something you really want? Or all you want is just yourself to be saved? You see what I'm saying? Drop that. This will probably be my last two precepts. Last three. Somebody give me 1 John 3 and 14. Somebody give me 1 Peter 1 and 22. And somebody give me 1 Peter 2 and 17.
Okay.
But these are some precepts you can add to your arsenal. Zechariah 8:16 through 17, Hebrews 10:22 through 25. But right now I'm gonna get 1 John 3:14, 1 Peter 1:22, and 1 Peter 2:17, and we're gonna end the class.
Okay. The book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 14. We know that we have passed from death unto life,
Right?
because we love the brethren. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death.
Hold on. We know that we pass from death to life because we love our brothers. But if you don't love your brothers, what you abide in?
Death.
Death. That's what you abide in. Drop that. Give me 1 Peter 1:22.
1 Peter chapter 1, verse 22. Seeing ye have purified your soul in obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren.
What's the truth? So what?
What's the truth? The word of the Lord.
Word of the Lord, okay? Serving the Lord. Serving the Lord and the word of the Lord is synonymous, right? You gotta serve the Lord, and the word of the Lord, knowing the word of the Lord allows you to serve the Lord. You see what I'm saying? So that's the truth, serving the Lord. And what's one of the things the Lord requires you to do? And one of his commandments is loving your brothers, right? Go ahead.
See that ye love one another with a pure heart fervently. 23, sir.
Come.
Being born again, not of corruptible seed.
Oh, drop that. Son, you gotta love one another. Give me 1 Peter 2:17. This is gonna end the class.
Book of Peter, chapter 2, verse 17. Honor all men. Love the brotherhood.
Hold on. Read it one time. Nice and clear for me. Book of Shah.
It's the book of Peter, chapter 2.
First Peter.
First Peter, chapter 2, verse 17. Honor all men.
Honor all men, meaning have respect for them, right? Be honorable, be righteous. Go ahead.
Love the brotherhood.
Love this brotherhood that you got, because in the world you didn't have it, right? Go ahead.
Fear God.
Fear the Lord, right?
Honor the king.
And honor the king. Who's your king? Go ahead. Yahweh Shah. Who's your king? Yahweh Shah. That's what you got to do as brothers and sisters in this truth. Read that one more time for me, young man.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, verse 17. Honor all men.
Honor all men. Have some respect for your brothers, right? Be honorable. Don't disrespect nobody, and respect everybody, right? Keep going.
Love the brotherhood.
Love this brotherhood that you got, because you did not have it in the world. I'm gonna repeat what I said. Because you didn't have this in the world. You've been looking for it your whole life. But you didn't have it in the world. Now you got it here. So love this. Cherish it. And be respectable unto it. Go ahead.
Fear God.
Fear the Lord. That's the beginning of knowledge. Go ahead.
Honor the king.
And honor the king. And your king is who? Yahweh Shah. You see what I'm saying? Don't disrespect what he died for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And with that, like and share. Chicago Fire Weekend coming up. How about Shimmy Al Shabbat, man? Tune in next week.